So this is a prison. Let's read about this quest here. Only once in his life had Geralt ever seen armor made from the diagrams hailing from the skull of the Manticore. This is a brand new skull that was not in the previous games for sure. What's more, said suit had been incomplete and, truth be told, the worse for wear. So when the opportunity arose to assemble Manticore gear, and at a Grandmaster level to boot, the Witcher did not hesitate a moment before setting off in search of what was required. So this is Bastoy Prison. Come on, you gotta give me a road sign or something. I need to know this lore. Why was there a prison out here? Up in the mountains. There's a question mark here, let's see. Hidden treasure, and there's a hooded woman here. Save it. Madam? An alp. Oh, it's a vampire. Oh, jeez. That was cool. I dug it. Right here. Alright, let's use our vampire oil. That was a nice little trickery there. It's gonna be a tough fight. I need to make that potion that when vampires bite you, it damages them. Why can I only hit you once? Nope, you're not doing your sonic wave thing. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Hey, come at me, where are you at? Ooh, I blocked that. And she's also regenerating HP, I saw that. Okay, you know what? Let's do flames. Ow. Nope, don't do it. Whew. Oh man, that was creepy. I really love the vampire stuff in this game. Pretty cool. And I mean, Toussaint is full of vampires, so that's pretty cool. What happened here? Clerk's diary. Let's read about this. Innocent woman. Buttons to read. Let's find out what happened here. Fragment of journal soiled with blood and spinal fluid. Ugh. It portended to be just another day as a clerk at the ducal treasury. Start the morning with baguette and camembert. That's a French thing. I don't know what that is. Then shuffle some parchments and head for home before dusk. Today, however, the normal order of things was disturbed dramatically. I came across a highly interesting note in the archives, and along with it, a key. The key is more interesting find because, according to what I could decipher from the dust-covered scribblings on the note, it opens a chest full of gold coins. But I'm getting ahead of myself. While doing some routine straightening of the files, I found a report outlining procedures from the reform of Bastoy Prison. Orders straight from Duke Henry Gross. Or Grass. No, his last name's not going to be Grass. It's going to be Gross. It has to be. Henry Gross. We all are aware how badly this experiment ended, for the ruins of that prison to this day frighten any potential tourist with their battered skeletons and legends about howling spirits of the murdered guards. Yet I did not know that hiding among the abandoned ruins there was a chest, and that its key was lying right under my nose. The chest supposedly contains crowns meant for the purchase of books and rations for the inmates of Bastoy. One of the clerks employed here at the time committed a sin of omission and sent the chest to the warden without the key. Yet perhaps that was for the best? The warden was impaled on, and the guards are all skinned alive, meaning those degenerates would have also got their hands on the chest had he received the key. As it is, might the chest still be there, unopened? Folks say a curse has befallen on that place. Dark power brought down by the bestiality of the murders it beheld. But folk also say an Ophiri will become Emperor of Nilfgaard and herald the end of the world. So there's not much point giving any of such jabbering much credence, much faith. Toussaint Prison Experiment. Yes, I am in. It's obviously relating to vampires, is it not? See, fun. It's like stumbling upon things like this is so fun for me because not only is there a story behind it, but there's usually a good story behind it that you find off, like a note or a journal off somebody, and it just gives you so much backstory on something that a lot of people probably don't take the time to read. Death Row Convict. The sun is now rising. I shall make use of its light to write this letter before they come to take me to the gallows. I do not know who shall read it, or indeed if any one shall. Perhaps I am writing only to myself, to cast this out before my execution and cleanse my heart. Yes, I killed him. Until now I have lied in an attempt to avoid punishment. I still believe he deserved death for what he did to me. Did I do wrong? Perhaps. Yet he was most assuredly a bad man, one who deserved death. God shall make the final judgment, and they shall deliver the sentences, mine and his. I hear the guard's steps. May the gods watch over my soul. Whew. And that was from a convict that was here. Pretty interesting. Okay. Find the treasure. I think it's in here. This looks like a good place to put a treasure. Oh, never mind. That's where... That's the convict area. You would think it would be like maybe underground, but there's not much underground stuff here. Let's jump over this thing. Where is this chest? They wouldn't dare put it over here. No. What was that? Would they put it up on something like this? I think they would put it in a tree. Oh god, please don't. Geralt! Stop it! Oh crap. Alright, well. I don't know where the treasure is. Wait, what was that? Is it in here? Convict notes. The guards understand nothing. They have locked me in here and believe that means it is all over. Yet it goes on. To those who enter this world through my head, stone walls are no barrier. They shall continue to do those horrible things to men, yet this time the blame shall not be mine. I hear now the sound of falling drops of water. Each splash against the stone is like a pounding on the doors of my head. I know I cannot keep them behind those doors for long. They know that as well. Soon I will once again hear their mocking laughter, their ridicule. The spoon shall come in handy. I have rubbed my hand along its handle so long it feels a part of my flesh. Now I shall bar shut the door to my head once and for all. He stabbed himself with a spoon? That's how he died? Wow, man. I don't see a spoon there, but that's intense. Gonna kill myself with a spoon. What? Alright, where the freak is this treasure at? I'm guessing it might be up here. Let's see if we can get up here, though. I'm gonna do a little parkour here. What if the treasure is in the tree? I don't think it is. God, I don't even have enough room to run here. Might just be making it harder than it is. Oh, it might be up there. Well, we also have the manticore stuff here too, and I don't really want to stumble upon that. I don't know why I took that. Oh, is it right here? Oh my god, we were looking in like some really obscure places and it's right here. Apparently. Yep, that was it. We were trying really, really hard. And that's alright. Okay. Found it, it's all that matters. We got a work order. Let's read about this and then we'll go back to the manticore stuff. Pretty good stuff. Okay, work order. Order for the reorganization and reform of Bastoy prison to the warden. By decree of his illustrious grace, Duck Henry III, Jacques Olex, warden of Bastoy prison, is required to implement the following reforms. Dismiss half the prison's guard staff, forbid the use of corporal force against the inmates, discontinue punishment by dark cells, limiting rations and flogging, permit the prisoners to possess private property, allow prisoners to walk at will around the penitentiary grounds, purchase, use the included funds, victuals of the finest quality, and hire a teacher to instruct in reading and writing, and purchase any equipment necessary for said instruction. His illustrious Grace Duke Henry III believes these changes, based on models popular in more civilized lands of the South, will result in a lowering of the rate of crime in all the duchy, by showing young offenders a pathway to a new life. Junior Clerk, Philip Jorde Simbardo. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the Manticore, because I think this might be something. Librarian's Memoirs. There's a lot of little notes here. I embezzled and I stole. I admit this. I am ashamed of my actions, but what was I to do? My salary as a scribe was so laughable, meager, laughably meager. I was reduced to borrowing coin from my mother. I was a thief, but I also did a great deal of good for the palace library, who secured the import of such tomes as The Lives of the Prophets, De Hamburger de Herbadis, The Art of Midwifery for Maidens, and many others. The Palace Library has me to thank for the storehouse of all knowledge needed for a merry and satisfied life, and other rare tomes, such as Speculum Aureum and De Larvis Sciences et Vigorous Camasius. Theft and embezzlement mean nothing. A man's true value shows in the manner in which he treats books. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Shorenji, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. Alright. We are looking for the Manticore Witcher gear. Grandmaster Witcher gear, if I would say so myself. I think it might be up here. This seems like a good spot. And then we're gonna go try and find some notes on Witcher mutations, which sounds pretty cool. What do we have in here? Thing there. Linen and rope. Man, this looks gorgeous. Okay, what is this? Manticore, steel sword, and a prisoner's journal. Let's read this. Woo! Get ready for a tale. My fellow captive Merton, who for so many months kept his neck stiff, mocked my faith in Labodia, and praised the joys of a riotous life, today broke down completely. He admitted he had wasted his God's given time on pleasures of the flesh, and all that he had to show for it were chains and indignities. I tried to lift his spirits to tell him there is another path, that he can cast off his past habits and devote his life to Labodia and his teachings. For now, my counsels have fallen on deaf ears, but I believe he will one day convert and listen to the truth. These are some weird months and years, I think. What is a llamas? I don't know. That might actually be a month in some sort of language. I don't know. It is shocking how pleasantly I now converse with Merton. It beggars belief to think we once could not bear each other's presence. He is a man transformed, metamorphosed? Yeah, metamorphosed. I feel he has accepted his new path. His endeavors greedily all I tell him about Labodia and his teachings. What rapture it is that in this dank and darkest dungeon, the prophet sent me a sinner and gave my life meeting. Plotted entry. It is over. Merton has served his sentence and left this accursed dungeon walls. The teachings which I have tried to pass on to him during these last dozen months have clearly taken root. Merton has vowed to go on a pilgrimage which will let him cast off his old ways and open doors for a new life. As I advised, he will go first to the cave where Labodia received enlightenment and on whose walls he carved 4 of the great truths. I hope the aura of that place will help Merton as it helped many before him, achieve cleansing and gain strength to continue his pilgrimage on to his next station, which I advised him should be ... ill-eligible. Whoops. Hipster dog, thanks for the host, man. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Just waking up, don't judge. Dank. Dankest Dungeon. I kind of want to play that game again.
Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebiota was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destination.
Lebiota is how you say that. That sounds very similar to Yoda. So the rest of the Manticore gear is in Labodia's cave, which is way over there. Okay, so we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. Well, this was a fun little prison. As I almost die. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to go all the way over there. I mean, I guess we can. Yeah, I guess we can do it. Okay, but before we do that, we're gonna go on this path here. We're gonna see if there's a road sign that might be down this way, so we can quick travel. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. We're just checking out the ruins of a prison, reading some inmate notes, fighting a vampire, you know, all the good stuff. It's all good. Alright, hipster, we'll see you in a bit. You've heard of this game, it's pretty well done. It is pretty amazing. Although you probably left by now, but yeah, it's one of my favorite games. It might even be my favorite. I don't know. It's that good. It's everything that I want in an RPG. Um, but a lot of people, you know, they might have different opinions and things like that. But I've played the previous Witcher games and I've enjoyed them. This one is they outdid themselves with this. I don't know how they can top themselves. I don't think they're going to make another Witcher game, but if they did, it'd be pretty hard to top this one. Because we've got, how many hours in this game do we have? Because there was the base game, and we're playing through the expansions, which add a whole bunch more hours. I spent 189 hours in this game. That's how good it is. But it's not everyone's type of game. But if you enjoy RPGs, if you love open world, good characters, dialogue, choices, where your decision actually matters, it's a pretty good game. Pretty good, and it's also gorgeous to look at. One of the best. Oh, you typed dinner and then corrected breakfast. I kind of, it's strangely enough, Jesus, I can't talk. I understood what you meant, even though it said dinner. Okay, so we want to go... do I want to check this out? No, I just want to... I don't want to get too sidetracked here. Because we really need to... There's a lot of quests that we need to do. This map is massive. Like, I don't want to get a good amount of stuff done today. So, let's do our best to not get sidetracked. Good old sidetracked. As much as I want to go and check there. I'm hoping that there is a road sign in this town up ahead. But I doubt anyone lives up here because this is on top of a mountain. And why would you live on a mountain? Mountain people, that's who. Man, that looks so good. Oh, harpies. Harpies. Okay. This is going to be interesting because I don't have any potions. What kind of oil do we need to put on our blade for... I want to say hybrid, maybe? Hang on, let's take a look here. What are... Yes, it is hybrid oil. Okay. So can I make an enhanced hybrid oil? I can. Okay, good. Yeah, we need to put that on for the battle ahead, because even though I keep thinking to myself that a lot of these mobs are not difficult, but that's not the case. They are it's been forever since we've been in this game, and they've changed so much. And they're actually... Like, even the wolves are kind of difficult, so... Let's see. I'm really hoping there's a road sign up here, but let's see. We're gonna have to take care of these harpies here. Monster nest. Okay. Come here, you. Wow, you have a lot of HP.
Come on, come closer.
Ah, but if you knock them out of the sky, you can insta-kill them by just thrusting your sword into them. Thrust that sword. Where are you? I can't get there quick enough. I cut him in half. Oh, poor girl. Sorry, ma'am. Freaking harpies. Okay. Ah, new marker. Rose. I don't know how to say these French words. We need someone that speaks French in here. Rioux-Cannes outpost. Let's read about this. The second most popularly. I don't know. That's weird to me. Popularly cultivated plant Toussaint, the first being the grapevine, of course, is the olive tree. It is mainly grown for its olives, which are pressed for their oil, but is also prized among wood carvers. The unquestionably most cherished tree in the region, however, is the Blue Clair oak, which is used in the making of wine barrels, and the most important place in Toussaint for the processing of this tree is the Rioux-Cannes woodcutters outpost, which is where we are right now. Who's this guy? Half-breed. Might be able to find that guy and put him out of his misery. Alright, well, let's take a look around here before we start. Most of the stuff here is locked, so I don't even know why I check anymore. Look at all these barrels. I don't know why I'm picking up stuff like that, like blunt pickaxe and stuff, but I am. That's pretty good. Like master weapon repair kits, those are good. Okay, where's this monster nest at? Oh, it's on the roof. Okay. Man. Is it? I guess I'm gonna have to climb up on that chest then. And go up there and blow it up. I'd rather climb up here.
Harpies got their nest here.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry you died up here. What were you even doing up here? Maybe you tried to... Maybe you tried to... destroy the nest or something. I don't know. Harpy A's, get all that stuff. Alright. He might have some treasure on him, maybe. What's in there? Nothing? Samuel Ide's notes. Not picking that up. Samuel Ide. Let's find out what happened here. Father's hounding me to do some chores again. With all his nagging, I shall never finish my ingenious mechanism. At least Mumsy supports me and lent me her mirror, along with the two others I bought with my savings. I'll be able to test whether the device I have invented will indeed work. First, I shall sum up the beginning of my tale, for the benefit of any who happens upon it, only at this moment. My dearest love, Alligae Elise, dwells with her family at an estate snuggled in a valley so deep that between September and March, the sun is continually hidden behind the abutting slopes. All the residents of this settlement must live in constant twilight and darkness for these long months. Where the sun's hidden? Really? That's interesting. Yet soon, this perennial torture will be but a dark memory. My invention is brilliant in its simplicity. Atop one of the nearby mountains, I shall install a system of mirrors to reflect the rays of the sun towards her manor. That's it. Haha, it was worth it. All those long nights spent in the Imperial Academy Library during my studies, perfecting my skills in arithmetic and alchemy. I would like to test my discovery today, but Father keeps shouting that my contraption will only attract a few feeble-minded magpies to doo-doo all over our abode, or even worse, bring in a flock of harpies. That's what happened. But he's always got a problem with everything. I'll wait until he leaves for town, then set up my mirrors in a flash. Wow. How about that backstory? How about that backstory? So, this young lad here had a girl he fancied who lived far away, it seems. He wanted to sort of communicate with her by using mirrors and shining in them over there or something. And his father's like, "Don't do that, son. You could attract harpies," which is literally what happened. It attracted harpies, and they literally killed everyone. Man. Oh man, I love this game.